Hi, this is Grant with Uptown Common, and coming to you today, wanted to talk about a specific type of leather called shell Cordovan. I've used a few in the past and was made aware of a different one not too long ago and decided I want to do a comparison of the four of them. And wanted to come here and kind of talk about each of the four. My idea is do some initial impressions, and I'm going to make a simple wallet out of each one and kind of run through my impressions, easy to work with, kind of the overall, what I think of the leathers, and just want to go through one at a time. So, like I said, I've got four of them here. One is from a company called Shinki. They're a Japanese company. Next one is Horween up in Chicago. Rocado is an Italian tannery, and a company called Cordovan, which is another Italian company. And I've got cost on them, different colors, and so I just want to get into looking at each of them. So we'll start off with first impressions. As I'm doing the work, I'm not going to have it on camera. I'll have a time lapse going, but just wanting to just kind of run through what each of these kind of looks like. So start off with the Shinki leather. So this is the deep blue color, and like showing that pretty well here. So I purchased this hide back in early November from Rocky Mountain Leather Company, and cost $222 for 1.9 square feet. And that's what you have. You can kind of see the sheen on it there. So the back side of this one, really pretty leather, really consistent coloring on it. Little tag there from Shinki. But that's what we have. Really cool leather, really deep color to it. Couldn't really be much happier with the quality when I'm looking at this, and there's things you can't see on the camera as well, but it's very consistent. Just a very smooth leather. Extremely nice. No complaints about the quality here. It is a natural material, so holding it up, you see what looks like some wrinkles. You really don't see those much in person. That's more because of the light, the way it's shining here, but yeah, just really nice leather. So this is a brand new hide that I bought, like I said, early November, just basically for this comparison. I do have some other plans for this, which is why I bought a bigger hide, or a bigger shell, sorry, and I'll be making those known here soon. Oh, for comparison, that one is $116 per square foot is what I paid for that leather. So, all right, next one up, this is actually Horween. And this is one, as you can tell, I have cut something out of it. One of our Cresta purses was cut out of this one. So you can kind of see the main part of the body right here, and this is the front panel was cut out of this. So this is actually the garnet color, is how it came advertised. I bought this from another maker, so this was secondhand, did not come straight from Horween. The color, a little more tan than I was expecting. I hear garnet, and I was expecting a little more red to it. It's not real tan or natural, but yeah, I was wanting a little different color on it. So, so that was not great, but overall, again, looking at this piece of leather, really good quality. I mean, you can see again the shine there. The back side here has the Horween stamp. The bigger stamp was up here. I've actually got that on the Cresta. But just really cool. Horween is well known there. Shell Cordovan is one of the, most difficult to get materials in the leatherworking world. Really high quality. Again, I put it right up there, right with Shinki. Both of them just amazing leathers. Really, really great quality. No complaints. This one ended up costing me, I paid $200. It was about 1.5 square feet, so 133 per square foot. That was a little, I don't know what it cost from Tannery Row for kind of the in-stock colors, but I think that might have been a little higher because the garnet is not kept around. It's not sold very often, so it's kind of in demand. So had a little bit of an increased price on that one, but just something different, so something cool to use. All right, next one I want to show is from Rocado. So as you can see, this one's also been, I've cut out of this one. So this is the black marbled shell from Rocado, and I actually ordered this one. This is the front side, so with the glossier finish, I just showed you the back. I ordered this one for a custom trapezio, which you can see the cut out of right there in the middle where my head is. But ordered a really big piece, and then of course went and cut it was for a custom order, so I went and got the best piece of this hide for that purse. This one also came from Rocky Mountain Leather Supply, and I paid $160 for it for 2.4 square feet, or $67 per square foot. So quite a bit less, almost half the price of the Shinki, even less than that from the Horween per square foot. So overall, again, you've got really good quality on this shell. Rocado makes a whole bunch of different ones, and just these colors, no one else is doing this right now. So for things like this, I will keep going back. I've bought a few from Rocado, some museum green. This one, I think I've had a few others from Rocado, but really good quality. Haven't been disappointed with them. Occasionally around the edges on the Rocado, you'll get some where they stretch the material a little bit, and you get some areas that aren't really shell. This one, I'm not seeing any obvious issues, but you will see them occasionally, mostly on the edge. So that's the Rocado. All right, last piece here is from a company called Cordovan, and it is Italian as well. Now this one, while on the camera it looks as shiny as the others, it's actually a little more matte than the other pieces of shell in front of me here. So this one it's got this line right here, a little bit of a defect. You can see it on the back as well. Just part of being a natural material. I mean, you can call it a defect. Really not that big of a deal. There's some other surface imperfections, couple right here, and it's just scarring, things like that not really preferred, especially in such a highly sought after piece of leather and what you're going to be doing with this. But yeah, this one is called Starry Night is what they call this color, and this kind of the tannery, what they do. Overall, I don't like this one as much. It's a little thicker than the other shell Cordovans that I have. Like I said, it's got a lot of defects. It's also, I can see a lot of pores on it. And one of the big benefits of shell Cordovan is the pores are actually microscopic, so you should not be able to see those, and it kind of has me questioning if this is really even shell. I will say that going to their website to order, I actually got this one from a friend, but going to their website to order, they're about $38 a square foot, so less than half of Rocado and 1/4 of the other two companies. So it's extremely approachable for price. But yeah, just the overall quality does not seem to be up there with the other ones. So those are kind of my initial impressions on the 4 tanneries. So my next step here, I'm going to trace out a simple wallet on each one of them and start cutting it out. Like I said, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'll probably do a time lapse that I can show, but then kind of go from there, come back after I cut, give the impressions of cutting, see how that goes, and we'll just keep going on through the process and make some simple wallets.